keep it going for your headliner of the evening, one of my best friends, Dan McCarty!
Keep it going for AJ! All the other jerks that you've seen tonight. It's been so fun, you guys. Yeah, I'm Dan McCarty. I got a couple fun facts for you through the night. Fun fact number 1. Did you guys know that the male seahorses carry the pregnancies to term? Yeah. Bet you they got some great fucking health care. Yeah. Seahorse world, you could get yourself an oboe with a side of wings and a beer, you know? They don't even care about term limits, right? They just blow a full load into a barracuda's mouth and they just high fit and get on with their way. No, I worry about health care. I'm very concerned about it because I recently suffered a health scare myself. Yeah, I recently found out that I'm the exact same height and weight as John Cena. A little bit of a wake-up call there. It's all right. I understand where it came from. I've got an unhealthy relationship with food. I know that, right? Like I do this a lot, so I have a lot of late nights. So I get home late at night. What do I want? I want a snack before bed, right? So I get my little signature snack. I take a brownie. I throw it in the microwave 10 seconds, right? Make it nice and warm. And I take a scoop of vanilla ice cream, throw that on top. Starts melting a little bit. Some chocolate syrup. Leftover pizza, 45 seconds. Bit bigger, takes a little longer, right? You take that out of the microwave, throw it on top of the ice cream. Now you got yourself a little double melty pizza brownie. So good, right? And the other night I take that thing out of the microwave. I go and I sit down to watch my soaps, and my little puppy dog, she comes up in front of me. She's like, "Come on, dude. You know you love to share. Come on, let me get a piece of that. It smells so good." I'm just looking at the mess that I made in my lap. If you ate this, you would die. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, there's no way I would ever feed this to something that I cared about, okay? On the time of my dog, though, I do love having a dog. I got her. She's real sweet. I've had her for about 2 years. I got to tell you, my favorite thing about having a dog, the companionship, it's wonderful. Like, I love having a little buddy around. Like, the loyalty, it's great. You know, but my favorite part about having a dog is that Danny is finally getting his toes licked. I stopped wearing socks when I go out, so they're a little extra meaty for her when I get home. You know? Of course, I'm just teasing. I don't encourage it. I'm just like, stop it. Oh my God. I'm gonna get in trouble. No, but I have an unhealthy relationship with food. I think about food all the time. I can't turn it off. Like the other day I was driving down the street, I saw a sign that said funeral home and crematorium, and I thought to myself, crematorium, sounds kind of delicious, don't it? You know, like, where else are you going to go on a hot summer day? To the crematorium. They got ice cream flavors to die for. No. I really think about health, though, because I want to stay healthy. It's on the top of my mind. Like, I haven't always looked like this, right? Like, I've been fat, I've been fit, I've been big, I've been skinny. Like, my weight yo-yos more than America did in the 90s, you know? We're on the cusp of the new millennium. The biggest news about Will Smith was whether or not he had to cuss in his raps to sell records, you know? It was another time. It was another time. But no, like, I was so in shape. When I got out of high school, I went straight into the Navy, right? And so a lot of people, they'll be like, "Why'd you join the Navy, Dan? You know, why not the Army or the Marines, right?" And it's like, 'cause I know I'm not a main character. Like, I think I've come to accept that for myself. Like, I'm big, I'm awkward. You put me in the sun, I glow red. Like, maybe I'm a bullseye, okay? Like, we're not just trying to make it. I'm not Tom Cruise or Tom Hanks or fucking Brad Pitt. I'm the guy over their shoulder, you know, who gets popped off before anybody knows shit's about to go down. But I do, I want to stay healthy because I don't want to get on these pills, right? Like, it seems everybody is on pills. All you see on TV is pills, pills, pills. And it's like they always sneak in these little side effects for you at the very end, right? Like, I saw a commercial for allergy medicine. Cure your allergies, right? And they said side effects may include itchy throat, night shits, scratchy eyes, and fucking suicidal ideations. And I said, well, I've never been suicidal a day in my life, you know, I don't know. And they're like, wait, buddy, blow out your bed sheets a time or two and trust us. You're gonna want things, okay? Also saw commercials for an at-home COVID test. At the very end of it, they said, COVID tests may provide false positives and false negatives. What are we doing here, folks? At that point, that's not a test. That's just fucking charge it to your insurance and I don't know, stay home if you're sick. What are we gonna do? Well, I'll tell you guys a little life hack. One of the most important things that you can do to stay healthy is to drink lots of water, right? And I don't mean a glass or two. I'm talking a gallon or two a day. Like, you got to stay hydrated. It'll get rid of all those little aches and pains, right? Chapped lips, headaches, sore muscles, sleeping through the night. You don't got to worry about any of it, as long as you're drinking a ton of water, right? And on top of just drinking water, like, I don't know about you guys, personally, I love to piss. Like, like you ever like edge yourself like this close to an uh-oh? Then you catch the bathroom, it's better than sex. It really is. But better than taking a good piss is pissing clear, right? Which is another side effect of drinking a lot of water, because you know what they say, when you piss clear in a public toilet, you don't gotta flush. I don't write the rules. You don't flush a public toilet, you don't gotta wash your hands. People give you shit about it, you're like, hey buddy, I was taking an at-home COVID test, I don't know, why don't you stay out of my business, okay? No, it was actually, I don't like washing my hands for natural immunity reasons, right? Like COVID came about, they're like, wash your hands, be clean. I said, you're not gonna get this guy. No, I actually started giving money to homeless folks. I was like, here's 20 bucks. Let me lick your palm, you know? In fact, here's another 20. Looks like you got some immunity under that fingernail. Let me try it out. not in the sucking fingers, okay. More of a cum crowd. I see where you guys are at. No, but one of the things about drinking water, you guys fuck with water filters here? Like, you gotta bring it in the fridge, say, yeah! Yeah! Oh, yeah. That's a fucking racket, those water filters, though, I'll tell ya. You guys are like, yeah, no, they don't have a Brita, they got an off-brand Brita, like Pure One. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's the thing, is that these things, they cost an arm and a leg, right? They'll charge you $90 for a 3-pack of filters, right? And that first one, it'll get you a month. Second filter gets you about 30 days, give or take. But that last water filter, that third one in the box, boy, that'll get you like a year and a half, easy. And that last water filter works so good you forget you're supposed to replace them, you know? You ever get curious, crack one open, see what's inside filtering your water? I'll tell you, it's rocks. It's just rocks. Right, so now you got big water filter telling you, hey buddy, you gotta replace your dirty rocks with some clean rocks or else you're not gonna be able to filter your water. It's like, well, why are my rocks dirty in the first place? Well, dummy, you washed them too much. That's why. You washed your rocks so much that you made them dirty. Now you got to get them out of there, or else you're not going to be able to piss clear. You're going to have to start washing your hands, and out the window goes your natural immunity. Now you got fucking COVID. Good luck. I don't know if you guys can tell by my glasses, but I fucks with books. I do. I fucks with them heavy. Like, you're not gonna catch me judging a book by its cover. No fucking way. Not this guy, okay? I was reading a book the other day. You may have heard of it, the Encyclopedia Britannica. Familiar? I was balls deep in the Z's, the Z's. I learned a little fun fact number 2. Male zebra is actually called a zebro. Take that to the bank. I learned another fun fact. Did you guys know that all koalas have chlamydia? Yeah. Everybody's like, yeah. You know, it's a common knowledge, right? It explains why they're cranky all the time, you know? I like to be the scientist who, like, brought that idea up to, like, the other scientists. Like, hey, guys, so I got an idea here. Let's not ask too many questions. Don't ask too many questions, but maybe we should test the koalas? Like, yeah, sure thing, Bill. For what? Again, don't ask too many questions here. Maybe some VD? I don't know. Like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? You talking about like 1 or 2 koalas? He's like, all right, don't be mad. I can tell you're gonna get mad, all right? All of them? You guys ever notice? It's the same dudes who will brag to you about how they haven't read a book since the 8th grade. Are gonna turn right around and tell you to do your own research, right? It's like, brother, you spell research with a U. Like, I'm not gonna trust shit that you're saying here, okay? But it's always dudes doing that. And I gotta tell you, like, I love dudes. I do. Dudes, they're my favorite subset of man, right? Personally, I self-identify as more of a bro, but like I love dudes because they're like the golden retrievers of men, right? They're always just trying to be your friend, try to find things to relate to. Like, have you ever had a dude find out that you like to smoke pot? They pull their phone out, they're like, oh, you like, check it out. They're just showing you pictures of weed on their phone. It's like, yeah, I know what it looks like. I partake. And they're like, no. You don't understand, dude. That's my buddy's grow. And it's like, okay, so it's not even yours. So I guess I appreciate the sentiment, but I don't really know what we're doing right now. But dudes, they'll always like tell you, they'll always try and overshare, right? Just because they want to relate, right? And it's like, if you're in your 30s and you're in a relationship, I'm just gonna assume that you're getting laid. Like, I'm sorry, bro, I don't want to hear that you, let's say, hit it raw. Like, you're making brunch real awkward, you know, like. Also, you're kind of dating my sister, so it's just, I hate that on so many levels. I tell them, you want to get my heart racing? Tell me again about how you lost 6 figures on Dogecoin. That'll get me bricked up real fast. That's the secret for me. No, these dudes, they'll look you dead in the eye and they'll tell you some of the dumbest shit that you ever heard in your life, right? Like, if you want to please a woman, you gotta lick the alphabet, right? And it's just like, A, B, C. It's like, maybe this worked better when they taught cursive in schools. I don't know. Not getting too far right here. Or better yet, they'll tell you what you gotta do is you gotta do the Konami code, dude. That's up, down, left, right, BA, start, select. Like, I don't know about you, but I've never met a woman with those buttons. Like, that's the equivalent of like telling a woman, like, you want to know how to pleasure a man? All right, let me ask you. Have you ever driven a stick shift? You just crank it on, fucking. By the time you're in 5th gear, he's ready to rock. Fucking dudes. I love them though. I love it. Like, dudes are such a big part of our world, of our culture, that we like market specifically to dudes, right? Like, you guys ever fuck with sports clips? Haircuts for dudes. We found one. I just love to imagine the marketing meeting for sports clips. They're like, what do dudes like? Well, fuck cars. Fuck cars. All right, yeah, let's chrome it out like a garage, you know? The shelves will be bright red like a toolbox. We'll make the chairs look like race cars so the dudes will love to sit in them, you know? They'll sit still for their haircuts. They're like, it's sports clips. We gotta have sports all the time. Sports on the TV all the time. Doesn't matter that it's 1 p.m. on a Wednesday. Hope you fucking like handball, buddy, because that's what we're watching today, all right? They make all the stylists dress like referees because there's nothing that dudes love more than a lady ref. Am I right, dudes? No, but at the very end of it, I love it. At the very end of the haircut, they give you the world's saddest back rub. They pull out the massage gun. Just no human contact, you know? But it's cool because dudes are used to women pulling out a little bit of mechanical assistance to finish the job. Love them. So I live with my parents. I'm in my 30s, so it's cool, all right? I'm bringing it back, you know? But I'll watch a lot of commercials. I'll get jealous of people in commercials, right? I'm gonna be like, wait, this guy, he's like roughly my age, and you're telling me that he can afford his own place and furniture? Like, where did I go wrong, you know? And then I was watching the World Tag Championships on Snapchat, and I was like, that's it, I should have stuck with it. I mean, growing up, I was it most of the time, so that's got to account for something, right? No, it is a little strange moving back in with your folks in your 30s because the dynamics have changed a little bit. Like, for example, my dad has become my weed dealer. Yeah. He's like, hey, little bitch. Still paying full price for that shit? He's like, I got my med card and my old folks card. Give me $40 and I got you, right? And that's great to get a discount, but the only problem is that now he knows that I have weed, right? So he feels like he doesn't need to buy his own. Yeah, so like when I was a teenager, I was hiding weed from my parents. Now that I'm adult, I'm hiding weed from my parents, you know? No, but as a 30-something living with their parents, I spend a lot of time on the internet. I do. I love social media, you know, because I love to like see this. It's like reality TV for folks that you know, right? I get to see my buddy John get into it with our high school band teacher over like COVID protocols. It's like, I know he married your mom, and I'm so happy that you're keeping this public for all of us to see. But my favorite kind of posts are like, it's like the sad posts. It's the people don't read enough these days, right? Social media has separated us. So the real friends, the real ones you're going to like and share this post on your page. So I'm going to know who my real friends are, and then I'm going to like it on your page. And then you see there's 0 likes, 0 shares, 0 interactions. Posted 10 hours ago. You're like, oh my God, dude, take it down. Like, this is embarrassing. No, but I love it. I saw something on the internet, and it was an article, right? I'm going to tell you article in quotes because I don't know quite what this was, but it was about a woman who went to the TSA, and she got upset that the people taking the tickets laughed at her daughter's name, right? Her daughter's name? Absidy. A-B-C-D. Absidy. So you're upset that somebody whose whole job is to look at names all day long saw Absidy and went, huh? So mad that she had to write a news article about it, or she wrote a tweet about it. A journalist saw that tweet, right? And then they wrote an article about it. I read the article, and now I'm spitting it back out to you guys. And for the life of me, I can't think of a better reason to take the arts and get them out of the schools right now, because that's just a creative writing major with like too much time on their hands, you know? Well, here, I'll give you a tip right now. If you're going to shame name your kid, right, do it right? Like ABCD, that's not even the favorite letters of the alphabet. That's the first letters of the alphabet. And any kid will tell you first is the worst, right? Go with the favorite letters of the alphabet, you know? LMNOP. A little Lemonop running around, that doesn't get teased. People are like, ooh, Lemonop, is that from Europe? No, Lemonop's popular. Lemonop's doing keg stands in the living room, while Absidy's giving hey, how are yous in the laundry closet, you know? Better yet, just go off the walls with it, right? Have some fun, like ZPT, DOA, Zippity Doo-ah. You'll know they found the one where they bring home their Zippity A, and my oh my. That'll be a wonderful day, you know?
MC, you want to take off the arts?
I do.
Not that though.
It's like Zippity Doo-ah was from artists. I'll respect that one.
Thank you. Get rid of creative writing, but keep music.
Yes, I agree. I like music too. I also like when I tell you my favorite part about social media is when they take somebody, just a regular Joe, vault them into the national spotlight, and then just destroy them, right? Like, that's always fun to watch. We do it like 2 or 3 times a year. Like, you guys remember Ken Bone? Ken Bone, the undecided voter from the 2016 presidential debates. He's a short little pudgy man in a fluffy red sweater with a big old push broom mustache. He didn't know who to vote for, and my God, the country fell in love. Right? Within 48 hours, he was on news shows, he was on television shows. Within 72 hours, he had a 6-figure contract from Omegle to take their viewers to the Bone Zone for 1 hour. 6 figures for 1 hour, right? Day after that, he did a Reddit AMA and Ask Me Anything, right? And for those of you who don't know, on Reddit, if you use your profile, people can click on there and see everything that you've posted ever before. Turns out Mr. Ken Bone, little bit of a pervert. Yeah, he posted on a picture of a pregnant woman. You look like a sexy human submarine. Right? Kind of gross, Ken. This was also around the time of the fappening, where a bunch of like Hollywood stars, they got their nudes leaked, right? The iCloud was hacked. And a lot in the narrative in the news was, well, these women should have been taking those pictures if they didn't want them out in the public. And Ken, he came to their rescue. He's like, hey, let's not demonize these women for taking these pictures. They didn't know they were going to get leaked, right? The real villains here are the men who looked at those pictures. Men like me. I saw Jennifer Lawrence's butthole and I liked it. Quote. That is a quote. And then 7 days later, 1 week from when we learned about Ken Bone, he is back on national television apologizing to the country. You're like, I'm so sorry, America. I just wanted to participate in the democratic process. That'll never happen again. I promise you that. You know.
No.
Another beer? But no, Ken Bone, he is a weird little pervert. And I gotta tell you, I feel like the internet has gotten people like too used to like their weird little perversions, right? Everybody's oversharing that stuff. And then they're like, oh, don't kink shame. Listen, if I've gotta hear about it, I'm getting to shame you about it, okay? Like there's these folks, they call themselves furries. They dress like a dog to come. And I gotta tell you, if you gotta dress like a dog to come, I'm sorry, you don't get to come. You know, that's just... Again, I don't write the rules, right? No, get out of the fursuit and come like an adult in the handicap stall at the office, because it's the only minute you could get some goddamn moment of peace. That's what I'm talking about. He works in corporate. That's what that means. Oh, I know I'm not wrong. I gotta tell you, like, I keep it classy with my weird perverted shit. Like I like to watch contouring tutorials on YouTube. Oh. It's just a little spill. I'm about to spill my guts out here. I like to watch contouring tutorials on YouTube, right? This is just nothing like white women flirting with blackface to really get my gears going. No, they're just like, it doesn't count if it's in quadrants, right? Blam! And now it's gone. No, it is weird little sex stuff, you guys. I'm gonna leave you on one final fun fact for the evening, all right? So, oh yeah. You're gonna like this one too. There is no such thing as a bad picture. That's just what you look like 99% of the time. So you guys love yourselves a little bit. I love you all so much. I've been Dan McCarty. Thank you all so much. Let's give it a